Got the small match of the Olympic champion Julien Alfred from St. Lucia to cope with, not to mention Sha'Carri Richardson of the USA. She's the silver medalist. This is Tamari Davis, fourth in the US Olympic trials. But kind of windy 1084 in shorts of a couple of weeks ago. She's in fine form, the American, only 21. There is Daryll NEITA, a growing force, there's no doubt about it, at 28, fourth in the Olympic 100. Fifth in the 200. She has a silver from the European Championships in Rome, Daryll, 10.92 this year. There is KAMBUNDJI Mujinga. Listen to that roar for the home girl. European champion in Rome over 200. She retained her title from Munich. She was sixth in the Olympic final in Paris, the same as in Tokyo 3 years back. There is Julien Alfred. Well, she won the world indoors in Glasgow over 60 meters. She is a quick starter, the St. Lucia athlete. She goes in four. The Olympic champion at 100, took a silver at 200, but hasn't raced since the Olympics when she won in a personal best of 10.72. And listen to that roar for Sha'Carri Richardson in lane 5. World number 1 this year with 10.71. She won here last year. The Olympic silver medalist, world champion last year. Dina ASHER-SMITH goes in 6th beside her, 4th in that Olympic 200. So angry with herself for going out in the semis of the 100, Dina, but improving. She won in Lausanne very impressively 2 weeks ago tonight in 10.88. TA LOU-SMITH goes in lane 7. The Ivory Coast athlete, Côte d'Ivoire, very consistent, but always just shy of the medals. The prolific racer was chatting to her at lunchtime with her coach John Smith, still full of energy and enjoying her racing. Tia CLAYTON was 7th in Paris, over 100 meters. The youngest in the race, she's only 20. Very good form. She won in Chortsov 11 days ago. BITTAYE of Gambia, the semi-finalist in the Olympic 200 meters there, goes in lane 9. She was also 6th in the World Championship 200 back in 2019. She's better at 200, although her personal best is 10.93. But this is where we expect the big racing to come from. Julien Alfred goes in 4, the Olympic champion up against the Olympic silver medalist Sha'Carri Richardson. Much smaller figure, Sha'Carri Richardson. There she is, second to right. Won here last year. And Richardson, well, the 8th fastest athlete, 7th fastest athlete in history, will want here to re-establish herself as world number 1. A little bit of an opportunity, if not for consolation, then for a degree of revenge here in the one-night Olympics, as they used to call this meeting. Davis in 1, Daryll NEITA goes in 2, KAMBUNDJI in 3, Julien Alfred, the Olympic champion, in 4, Richardson in 5, ASHER-SMITH 6, TA LOU 7, and CLAYTON in 8 with BITTAYE in 9. Alfred in the orange. Good start from Alfred. She's away now. Really good start from Dina ASHER-SMITH as well. ASHER-SMITH leading at the moment. Are they coming back at her? Yes, here comes Richardson. And Richardson takes it. Richardson and Alfred both easing past ASHER-SMITH in the last 20. And Richardson does get that little bit of revenge. She'd swap it 1,000 times for Olympic gold, of course. But the winning time, 10.84 in still air on a wet track on a coolish evening. Well, that'll do very nicely indeed. Good running from ASHER-SMITH. She was leading until about 85 meters. She's a fantastic form, is Dina. I feel as though, Steve, she's going to run out of races. She's still running so well, improving all the time, but she'll be frustrated then not to have at least split those two, if not got ahead of them. But Sha'Carri Richardson, well, she is the big-time competitor. She does want it, love the pressure, feeds off the pressure, won here last year, and she started well, although I thought Julien Alfred, her pickup in the orange there, was the better, although certainly at halfway, Dina leading.
Yeah, it's a good point about Dina ASHER-SMITH. I mean, until about 15 meters to go, she's probably thinking they're not catching me here. And, you know, this is a part of the race where you know, Dina's such a good starter, but she is now really moving through the gears in the race really well, and then staying with a good pace to the end and almost hanging on for the win here. But Richardson, the great competitor that she is, and you shouldn't really doubt that. You know, remember what she did in the World Championships in lane 9 last year, and yes, she couldn't catch Alfred at the Olympics, but tonight she was close enough as you mentioned, after that, the start that the two of them got, it was close enough for Richardson, who's always going to kind of get that last 10 meters quicker than everybody else. But 10.84, that's a very good winning time in these conditions. All three of them under 10.9.
Yeah, the first four there. Ta Lou, story of her career, almost their fourth under 11 seconds, but not on the rostrum.